OpenAI just announced they're launching an AI-powered job platform by 2026, partnering with giants like Walmart and Accenture to train 10 million Americans. Sounds great, right? Another way to find work in an AI-powered world. But what if I told you that the job platform isn't actually designed to help you find a job? What if it's actually designed to replace you entirely? By the end of this video, you'll understand why one of the leading HR tech analysts thinks OpenAI just built the ultimate Trojan horse, and why every job seeker and employer needs to know what's really happening here. Anita Lettink is a future of work expert and LinkedIn top voice who's been watching the HR tech space for years. While everyone else was focused on whether OpenAI could compete with Indeed or LinkedIn, she asked something totally different. What if this isn't about helping people find jobs at all? Think about it. This is the same company that's been telling us AI will replace most jobs. The same Sam Altman who talks about a post-work future. So why would they suddenly want to help people find work? Unless they don't? There are several layers to this story, so let's uncover them one at a time. Here's what she figured out, and it's clever in the most terrifying way possible. Every time a company posts a job on OpenAI's platform, they're basically raising their hand and saying, "We need help, we need more capacity." And OpenAI will be sitting right there at that exact moment to ask, why hire a customer service rep when our AI agent can do this job 24/7 for a fraction of the cost? Think about their Walmart partnership. Walmart has 1.6 million employees doing jobs that AI could potentially handle. Customer service, data entry, inventory management. OpenAI isn't expecting these workers to use their platform to find better jobs. They're positioning to suggest AI replacements for the very positions Walmart is trying to fill. The timing is perfect. Every job posting represents a company saying, "We need additional capacity." That's literally the best possible moment to pitch an AI alternative that never calls in sick, doesn't need benefits, and works around the clock. But wait, there's another layer that's even more intriguing. You know how Google and Facebook make billions from advertising? They can do that because they know everything about you, your age, interests, spending habits, and relationships. OpenAI has great conversation data, but they don't have those rich personal profiles. A job platform changes that instantly. When you upload your resume and fill out job preferences, you're not just sharing your work history. You're revealing your salary expectations, your career ambitions, your financial pressures, where you're willing to move, and what makes you desperate enough to change jobs. For advertisers, someone actively job hunting is worth way more than someone just maintaining a LinkedIn profile. You're literally telling them about your future plans and current problems. As a secondary benefit, OpenAI could leverage this data to build an advertising business similar to Google or Meta. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Microsoft owns LinkedIn, right? But Microsoft is also OpenAI's biggest investor. They own 49% of the company. Microsoft just made LinkedIn's CEO also oversee Microsoft Office. When you dilute your CEO's focus like that, you're basically saying that the platform isn't as strategically important anymore. What if Microsoft has decided that LinkedIn, built in 2003, just can't adapt to what the workplace will look like in 2030? What if they're not just investing in OpenAI's platform? What if they're funding LinkedIn's replacement? The math makes sense. Microsoft makes about $17 billion annually from LinkedIn. But if OpenAI succeeds at selling AI agents to replace human workers, that market could be worth hundreds of billions. Now, you might be thinking, come on, big tech companies have tried to disrupt hiring before and failed. Google tried it, Facebook tried it, they all gave up. But here's what makes OpenAI different. Those companies tried to make hiring better. OpenAI is trying to make hiring obsolete. Previous attempts failed because employment law is complicated, HR processes are messy, and there are tons of regulations around bias and privacy. But here's the thing, most of those problems disappear if you're not actually hiring humans. Employment law doesn't apply to AI agents. You don't have to worry about discrimination when you're deploying software. Privacy regulations are simpler when you're managing agents instead of people. And OpenAI desperately needs this to work. Their current economics are brutal. They're spending an estimated $40 billion annually just on data center costs, while maybe generating $15 to $20 billion in revenue. The entire global job board market is only worth about $30 billion. So even if they captured everything, it wouldn't solve their math problem. But selling AI agents to enterprises replace even 10% of customer service roles across Fortune 500 companies, and you're looking at contracts worth millions per client. That's the kind of revenue that could actually justify their massive costs. So what does this mean if you're looking for work or running a company? For job seekers, in the short term, this might actually help. Another platform could mean more opportunities and better matching. But in the longer term, you might be unknowingly providing data to train the very systems designed to replace your role. For employers, the value proposition seems obvious: better candidates, lower costs, AI-powered matching. But you're potentially building dependence on a vendor whose ultimate goal is convincing you that you don't need employees at all. For HR tech companies, this isn't about competing on recruiting features anymore. It's about understanding which human roles truly can't be replaced and building solutions around those. Lettink puts it perfectly. This isn't disruption, it's replacement disguised as innovation. The irony is almost poetic. Build a jobs platform to eventually eliminate the need for jobs platforms. Now, will this actually work? The technical challenges are massive. Current AI has significant limitations, and there are cultural, regulatory, and practical hurdles that might be impossible to overcome. That's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more content breaking down what's really happening behind the headlines in AI and the future of work. Because trust me, there's always more to the story than what they want you to see.